My name is Jessica Awuah, and I am from the Academies of Loudoun PTA in Virginia. I won in the literature category for my piece, Typo, spelled Tpyo. I made this because I think it represents how, especially as artists, mistakes can take over and ruin the process for us. I liked the idea of using a typo to represent this because as the story progresses, the typo gets away from the main character slash narrator and they start feeling out of control. In the end, though, it's the mistakes that help show clarity and bring everything together. This relates to the theme through showing that trying to avoid imperfections and mistakes usually ends up exacerbating them, especially when they can't be easily fixed. When I thought of the theme, I wanted to show someone struggling with perfectionism, and I chose sort of a meta route for that since I show someone writing. I also like to experiment with how my writing looks, and I thought it'd be fun to incorporate colors and an interesting appearance for the writing as well, which is where the different font colors come in. I also used different fonts to sort of show a difference between the person's inner thoughts and what was being typed, like a physical representation of how imperfection might feel. I kind of followed the theme when it came to write. As I thought about how I wanted to interpret it, I already had a general idea in mind with the physical indicators and an idea of how I wanted it to end. With all that in mind, I just started typing the story out on my computer, going back and editing things I didn't quite like until I felt satisfied with the product. It was a really fun process. I especially enjoyed adding the little things to make it look like they were actually typing, especially the backspacing and crossing things out. I really enjoyed. I think the main message I want taken away from this is that failure is not just fine, but it's normal and expected, and we wouldn't be who we are without it. I enjoy art a lot in my day to day life. I really like writing poetry and short stories, and I perform in my school's theater productions as well. I think it gives me an outlet to not just express myself, but also share that with others. I hope that's how creating art feels for everyone, because it's so beautiful that we get to share something so personal with others. Thank you. Bye.